Welcome to the Team Engagement Podcast, where leaders of teams share their insights. We discuss 6 questions in less than 9 minutes because leaders know how to be concise. Let's jump right into it. First question, in a few sentences, tell us who you are and what you do.
Hi, my name is James Judge. I'm the owner of JudgeMental Music Productions. I'm also a business consultant where I add value.
Fantastic. Question number 2, what's the best thing about working with a team?
The best thing about working with a team is collaborating while working towards a common goal, being able to learn from other individuals that share similar ideas. There is, more than one way to skin a cat. So working with a team, you definitely got to be open to learning and sharing different ideas.
Great. Love that. Question number 3. What are some, I hear from other team leaders that it can be a challenge to get team members engaged. What are some of your ideas on that?
Yeah, it can be difficult if you don't make a connection. So, because you have different people and, new team members and things like that. So one of the key things I use to be successful is an icebreaker, something to kind of get the people in a more relaxing mindset to be able to accept ideas from other individuals from different, ethnic backgrounds, different cultures, so to speak.
Well, that's great. Thank you. Question number 4, what other pieces of advice or what other advice would you have for team leaders?
Advice I have for team leaders would be, lead by example, because when you're in a team environment, attitude reflects leadership. So if you want to, maintain, a team that's, no problem with, receiving directions from you, you got to lead by example. That's the key thing, leading by example.
That's great insight. Thank you. 5th question, what other successful team leaders, such as yourself, would you recommend that people study, or there's some people you'd like to give a shout out to?
Yes, I would like to give a shout out to my wife, Charlotte Judge. She's a great team leader. She's actually a volleyball coach who's been coaching for many, many years. She's been around the sports over 25 years, coaching and playing. And I kind of learned some good quality traits because she kind of drug me around the volleyball arena. So I had an opportunity to kind of learn, from a coaching perspective on how do you make a connection with younger people.
Oh, that's great. I love that you recognized your wife. Thank you so much for sharing with her. Final question. Tell us a little bit about your first job.
Oh man, this is going to be hilarious, man. My first job, and actually this is the only time that I ever worked in the fast food industry. I was about 15 years old, 16 years old, and I was working for McDonald's. It was a great, awesome experience. I started as a bun maker back when they was toasting buns. And at that point, I knew I wanted more for myself. I didn't want to, because I worked around a bunch of individuals that were older. Some wanted to just, have something to do. But then I listened to some that told me that, they made some bad choices in life, and they made bad mistakes. And that's why they were, working at McDonald's. So I just made it, a point to always strive and set high standards and goals for myself.
I love that. Yeah, I love how you pulled that insight out of that first job, is how you want to set goals for yourself. That is so great. James, thank you so much for being on the podcast today. How can people find you?
Yes, sir. You can find me on the internet. I have a website. It's www.ancenterprises with an S on the end of enterprises.net. ANC stands for a new concept. It's a new concept on how we do business. We try to build relationships and not just customers. We try to build relationships. Relationships are long term. Right now, we're really relying on relationships right now, not being able to get out and live life as we used to. You have to pick up that phone and call somebody we may haven't spoken to in a while, hadn't had time because of being so busy. So, you can find me on the web. You can also find me on Instagram under JudgeMental Music, and Facebook as well.
Great. Thank you for sharing that. This is Sean Richards with the Team Engagement Podcast, where leaders of teams share their insights. For more ideas, you can find us on LinkedIn by searching Blue Sky Business Consulting. Thanks so much for joining us and have a great day.